Welcome back. My name is Lauren, and this is Purpose-Filled You, where we focus on planning, goal setting, and personal development. In today's video, we are going to discuss the top 10 personal development books that you need to read in 2020. Special because we are doing a collaboration with a fellow YouTuber, Gene Clark. Gene does summaries and reviews for personal development books here on YouTube, and he has an excellent channel. And what we're going to do today is have 5 books on his channel and 5 books here on my channel that are must-reads for 2020. So now I'm going to hand this portion of the video off to Gene, and he is going to share his top 5 books to read in 2020.
Thank you, Lauren, for the intro. My name's Gene Clark, my channel's Self-Development Quest, and I'm excited to be with all of you today. Lauren and I wanted to get together and give both of our audiences 10 books that everybody should read in 2020. So I'll be bringing you 5 books on Lauren's channel, and then she'll be bringing you 5 additional books over on my channel, Self-Development Quest. I don't want to waste any of y'all's time, so let's hop right into the 5 books I'll be sharing with you today. You know what though? I changed my mind. Because I'm here with all of you today, I want to give you a 6th bonus book for 2020. So stick around till the end of the video to hear what that book is. Book number 1 is The Coffee Bean Book by Damon West and Jon Gordon. So The Coffee Bean Book is a little bit of a metaphor for Damon West's life, as well as an old fable about a boiling pot of water and how it affects or is affected by the things that go into it. And the fable goes along the lines of you can put an egg, a carrot, and a coffee bean into a boiling pot of water. And when you put the egg in, it's going to change when you take it out. When you put a carrot in, the carrot changes when you take it out. But when you put a coffee bean into a boiling pot of water, it's not the coffee bean that changed. It's the water. The water has now become coffee. And that same story is a little bit of a metaphor for Damon West's life. See, Damon was a meth addict, got arrested, sent to prison. And right before he went to prison, his mother told him that he's going to have to pay for all these bad deeds that he's done. But when he gets out of prison, he needs to be a changed man. And he was given a life sentence, essentially, but she believed he was going to get out, and she gave him the confidence to believe in himself and go in, not join any gangs, not become a criminal or even harder criminal while he was in prison, but to really get in there and change his life for the better. So in the comment section, I'll leave a link to that video where Damon kind of talks about his background, his backstory, and how the coffee bean fable played a part in his life and why that fable and his experience gave him the inspiration to write this book along with Jon Gordon. I think this is a great book to read in 2020 because in 2020, we need to all go out there and make an impact, not be affected by our surroundings, but be the one that affects our surroundings and affects them for the better. So in 2020, read The Coffee Bean Book and go out there and change your surroundings for the better. Book number 2 for 2020, Screw It, Let's Do It by Richard Branson. You've probably heard of Sir Richard Branson before. He's the founder of the Virgin Group, Virgin Mobile, Virgin Airlines, Virgin Records, all those great companies. And Screw It, Let's Do It is one of his favorite sayings. And in the book, he reveals the lessons that he has learned through his different business ventures and his personal life. It's how he likes to live his life. And he believes that anything can be done if you put your mind to it and if you put it into action. What's important, though, is that you ignore the negativity around you. You keep trying and trying until you accomplish your goals. And you have to remember that you've got to love what you do. This book takes his exceptional life and the lessons he has learned along the way and gives you a more candid view of the experiences he has had and how we can take those things away to make a difference in our own lives. Some of these lessons in the book are have fun, be bold, value family and friends, and do some good. And I think that sounds just like Richard Branson. So in 2020, let's stop putting off our dreams, stop putting off our goals. Let's say, screw it, let's do it, and let's make it happen. You know, you got to chase those dreams. You got to make big things happen. And that's why I'm recommending Screw It, Let's Do It to all of y'all. The third book I want to recommend is The Book of Beautiful Questions by Warren Berger. My, how times have changed. You know, back in the day, you used to have leaders that were arrogant, they'd bark out orders, and those people were viewed as the best leaders. And that was the leadership style that you had to emulate. And if you couldn't do it, then you wouldn't be a leader. You wouldn't even be considered somebody that could be a leader if you couldn't be hard and arrogant like that. But here in the 21st century, times have changed. In this book, Berger talks about how leaders today need to ask questions. They need to have intellectual humility, and they need to not be ones to be aggressive and overly arrogant with those that they are trying to lead, but they need to get them to buy in to their vision, their leadership. To make matters even tougher, it's not just taking a shotgun style approach and asking those that are following you question after question, trying to get them to buy in that way, but you've got to ask beautiful questions. You've got to ask inspiring and thought-provoking questions that really make those that you are leading think long and hard about what you are asking of them and to get them to buy into it. And once you've got them to buy in to your vision, then you're good. You're golden. They will follow you into fire, but it's just a matter of getting to that point. I know for me, I want to start asking better questions. I want to start having more thought-provoking questions. And so in 2020, I am recommending this book to all of you because it's going to help improve your leadership skills. It's going to help you become a better visionary yourself. And so in 2020, the Book of Beautiful Questions is on my must-read list. Book number 4, Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. We're sticking with the leadership topic for the 4th book because I believe leadership and self-development go hand in hand, and that is my big focus in 2020. That's a big focus of my channel, and that is why I am recommending Leaders Eat Last to all of you. What Simon's trying to cover in this book is that it's not a title that makes you a leader. It's not a position that makes you a leader. It is the skills, it is the vision that you have that inspires other people. Leaders Eat Last is for those that are inspired by the work they do and they want to inspire others to feel the same way. We live in a world with so much technology and the ability to track so many things, and that's great. But unfortunately, what that has done is it has made us trackers and bean counters, and we are addicted to measuring results. And that has been looked at as, oh, you're a leader because you get great results. But that's the wrong way to look at leadership. Just because you're a great salesperson doesn't mean you can lead a sales team. Just because you're great at making a product doesn't mean you can run a business that makes those products. Leaders Eat Last talks about the importance and the responsibility of a leader to care for their followers. Leaders have to provide safety for their followers, and having empathy for those that follow you is one of the most important characteristics of all leaders. And because empathy is such an important characteristic of leadership, and leadership is a big focus for me in 2020, I am recommending Leaders Eat Last as one of the books you should read in 2020. Book number 5 is The Difference Maker by John Maxwell. What's the one biggest thing you can control? When all things are equal, and you're going for a job interview, or you're going to pitch a client, or you are whatever the circumstance is, when all things are equal, what is the one thing you can control to make you stand out, to make you better than your competition? That one thing is your attitude. Attitude is the difference maker. Attitude makes all the difference in the world. Think about it. When you go in and let's say you're going in for a job interview and your resume looks the exact same. You've gone to the same type of schools, you've got the same type of degree, you've got the same type of work experience. What is that thing that can put you over the edge, put you out in front of those that are also applying. It's your attitude. You go in with a negative attitude. You go in with an arrogant attitude, anything like that. That's going to put you behind. People don't want to work with somebody like that. People don't want to be around somebody like that. But if you go in with a positive attitude, you go in with an energetic attitude, you go in with a leadership-minded attitude, that's what people want. That is the difference maker. In fact, that might be enough to put you out in front of somebody that is more qualified. John C. Maxwell is known for writing his books on leadership and management skills, and this book is actually outside of his top 10 most popular, but I believe it is what can make all the difference for you in 2020, and that is why the difference maker, your attitude, is on the list for 2020. Congratulations, you made it all the way to the end for bonus book number 6. This one's a bonus for a reason. It's not a book you're gonna read, it's a book you're gonna write. It's a journal. Now, if you're watching this and you got me from Lauren's channel, well, I'm sure you've seen her video talking about the importance of journaling, and I am sure she's gonna leave a link to it somewhere in the description, or it might be popping up somewhere here right now. But I want to tell you why journaling is important, and I want to tell you why you should make sure to do it in 2020. Have you heard people say before that writing down your goals is one of the biggest things you can do to actually achieve them? Well, that's something you do in a journal. Now, I'm not talking about keeping a diary or keeping a journal like, oh, I went to work today and somebody upset me and blah, 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 whatever. I had, a ham and cheese sandwich for lunch. That's fine if you want to do that, but that's not the type of journal I'm talking about. I'm talking about a goal setting, a success formula for journaling. There's a lot of journals out there that are fantastic. There are courses on journaling out there that you can sign up for. I'm talking about a guided journal that will help you do what you need to do to be successful. It will help you set up your day for success. It will help you write down small, short-term goals to help you achieve your long-term vision, your big goal, your dream that you want to achieve. By journaling every single day, you're going to be able to successfully track what you're doing to achieve those goals. You're going to be able to understand, hey, I'm making progress or I'm not. Just one day, this is my goal. I hope I get there. Journaling is going to allow you to coach yourself. It's going to allow you to remind yourself of your goals more consistently and remind yourself of what you've done to take steps to achieve those goals. You're going to be able to log your progress towards achieving whatever vision you want to achieve, whatever that dream is. You're going to be able to log those steps along the way. You're going to learn from your mistakes, which so many of us don't do. But you're going to be able to learn from those mistakes so you don't make them again. And when whatever scenario pops up where those mistakes were made, you're going to remember, you're going to understand, you're going to make better decisions, and you're going to be able to keep going down that road. And last but not least, it's going to keep you motivated. It's going to keep you accountable for achieving those dreams, those goals. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 2020 we are coming up on. Let's get it. Let's go out there, achieve our dreams, okay? Best way you can do that, write it down in a journal. Y'all, thank you so much for letting me be a part of the Purpose-Filled You community. Lauren, thank you so much for having me. I will leave links in the comment section for all the books I've recommended, as well as the journal I am currently using. And feel free to head over to my channel to check out the other half of the 10 books you need to read in 2020, where Lauren will be doing that over on Self-Development Quest. Lauren, take us home. Everyone, thank you again for having me.
Thank you so much for sharing with us, Jean. I especially love that you included a journal as one of your books. You know me and how much I love journaling and planning, so I really appreciate that. Now, if you guys are interested in seeing the top 5 books that I picked for 2020, go ahead and head over to Jean's channel. I'll leave a link here as well as in the description box below. And while you're there, go ahead and give him some love. Hit the subscribe button if you're interested. And until next time, remember that I am so proud of you. Keep doing the hard things, and we will talk to you in the next video. Bye.